Okay, guys, hey, what's up? Zombie here. Today I want to tell you my thoughts, kind of a brief review on Doom Annihilation, the new movie. So, my thoughts on this, I wanted to give it to you clearly after the movie had already come out and after people had gotten a chance to see it. I did get to do an interview with the director of the movie, which I thought was absolutely fantastic and awesome. Thank you, Universal, for letting me do that. That was awesome. I didn't even think they would respond to me, and they did, and they kept talking to me, and it happened. So I was so thrilled. So, my thoughts on the movie: is it good? Is it bad? Why? A lot of the stuff that we actually talked about in the interview, but let's see. Overall, you got to understand going into it, it had a lower budget, and they wouldn't give them more. That's just the fact of it. It's a video game movie, and Hollywood's not going to spend a whole ton of money. They're not going to just push a crap ton of money towards it. So with that in mind and understanding the constraints, was this good? Yeah, it had good points and it had bad points. There were things that it did better than the first Doom movie, and there were things that it did worse, both. One of the things that it did better, in my opinion, was remaining story-focused and kind of focusing more on the whole hell aspect. Sorry, there are spoilers. Spoilers. Just so you know, spoilers. Pause this and go back if you don't want to hear spoilers. I might just mention things that are in the future of the movie. Okay, now I can continue talking. So, it focused more on the story of the original Doom game, the first Doom game, and about how the demons are actually from hell. They come through portals. They're on Mars, and they're trying to go into the real world, into the human world, living world, and kill everyone there. But they're actual demons in this. They're not aliens. They're not mutants. They're not anything like that. They're not genetic alterations like in the first Doom movie. These are actual demons, and I was very happy about that. Do they actually have some of the cool fireball abilities that the old school games did? Yes, the imps can actually shoot fire. And I was happy about that. Sure, the CGI was limited on it, but that really didn't affect my enjoyment at all that much, because I was still cheering when it happened. Because I was like, he actually put it in! And that was just a moment of victory for me, because they actually stayed more loyal to the game with that. They did some practical effects in it that were fun and enjoyable, like the chainsaw. That was something that I enjoyed. Chainsaw is always good, and you need chainsaws. Something that I thought was better in this one than the other one was the including of key cards, which is kind of a big staple in Doom. You have to have key cards in Doom, and that's Doom. I mean, it's been a little while since I've seen the first one again, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do the whole key card by color coding thing like they did in this. This one they had color coded key cards based on security level, and that's Doom. That's just how it is. The BFG was the big fucking gun. And that was a big gun. It was fun. When they found that, it's like, oh heck yes, this is awesome. They didn't even call it the Bioforce weapon. They stuck to the actual name of it. And I was like, oh, thank you. And that was so good. I mean, there was more fan service in this one for sure. Just little hints to make the fans happy, and just things that are pointing toward the games. Easter eggs spread throughout. That was something that was just more enjoyable. What did it do worse? Mostly things that had to do with budget constraints and time limits. Like maybe casting. Some of the actors were not as good as others. Some of them nailed it, I thought. Like the girl that played Joan, she was really good. I enjoyed her performance. The guy that played the villain of the movie, I liked him. He was good. He really nailed his part, I thought. But some of the other people, like maybe one or two of the soldiers, felt a bit cheesy, but the same situation for the original movie as well. I know I compare it a lot. It's not the same movie. I know, it's not a remake, it's not a sequel. It's its own standalone movie, but I compare because that's what everyone else is looking for. They're looking for hearing, is it better, is it worse? People are comparing it in their minds just because the other movie exists. So, star power? The first movie was probably a little better because they had more support from bigger actors. I mean, they managed to get The Rock in it, and that's pretty cool. But this one, they had much smaller actors in it, but a few of them really nailed their parts, and I enjoyed that thoroughly. I mean, they did a good job. few of them weren't as seasoned, I'm guessing. This was kind of, some of them they just kind of had to do it really quick. I was surprised how, after he told me how fast they had to shoot the scene with the villain doing his monologue, like they had to do that pretty much overnight. That was impressive. I was actually surprised that he learned that part so quick. So he must have been a pretty good actor. Combat sequences. What did I think of those? I actually thought those were kind of fun. I really enjoyed the whole zombie scene, the whole possessed soldier scene, possessed scientists, all that. That was fun. I had a good time with that. That was the peak battle for me, other than the ending scene, which was so good. I loved the hell scene. That was fun. As far as demon battles go, like for demon encounters, the original movie probably had that one down in the bag, no problem, because they had a higher budget, I think, for that. They spent a lot of money on that, and they could just do more with it. So it was really flashy, it was just enjoyable to watch, more blood, all that. So that was more kind of a horror aspect with that. So that's something this didn't do as well, but it still lived up to the spirit of Doom by run and gun and holy crap, what's that thing crawling on the wall kind of feel, you know? And I really liked that zombie scene. That was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that. It felt kind of panicked and they didn't know what was going on, so that was pretty cool. What would I rate this movie overall? Did it have a good, satisfying ending, all that? Yeah, actually, I can get behind that ending because, like he explained to me, they leave things kind of at the cliffhanger. Yes, as a cliffhanger, just so that they have an opportunity to do sequels in the future because there's multiple games and they can expand on it. And that would be a lot of fun if we could get a series, which is much better than just having one movie and they never explore it again. This is nice because we could have a series and they leave it open, and it can follow the story of the game, which was like the big point. So I'm excited about that. What did I think of the movie overall? Was it good? Was it bad? It's good. I enjoyed it. It's Doom. I mean, I went in expecting exactly what I got, and I enjoyed it for that. You just turn off your expectations, turn off the hate and the rage because it's not Doom Guy, and then you're fine. It's a fun movie. Just go watch Doom. Okay, so there you go. That's my thoughts on it. Just have some fun. See you guys later. Bye.